Hi, good afternoon. This is Sandra Corona for Brain Switch. So, Brain Switch is the other side of Expatology. This is dedicated to the neurodiverse community. And we're going to talk about today, I think it is necessary to discuss what neurodiversity is, ADHD, ADD, and this is for the people ADHD neurodiversity community. There's also Dr. Solanto. There is the DSM-5. I'm not an expert on that, nor am I a psychologist, psychiatrist, clinician, or anything like that, which I am only a coach. And I'm going to talk about my personal experiences as we go through this series to help other people deal with or manage their neurodiversity, then to describe to you how it feels. So, neurodiversity is it's emotions. These are emotions. It's the inability to manage time. It's the living in the now and not being able to deal with the future. So, if you are a leader, if you are a manager that has a neurodiverse person or believe you have a neurodiverse person, you have to look into the following problems that this person might show. And do you feel that you are constantly sinking out from the clock, meaning that you're always trying to do things on time, but you can never achieve or meet deadlines? Then there is an issue with distance. There is anxiety. Most probably that is very common. A lot of people would say that. But that is just our anxiety and that is our impulsivity. So our impulsivity does not allow us to control our emotions. Whereas somebody else would be able to immediately do something that a lot of the experts out there talk about nerves. They say that if you can switch or flip your nerves into an emotion and excitement, you can actually do that and then pull from that energy so that you can present or do whatever you need to do. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you are ADHD or ADD, because if you're an adult like me, ADHD, ADD doesn't usually transfer to adulthood. So if you are an adult with ADHD, ADD, this program is for you. I'm going to ask you or describe to you the problems. And then you usually have to target 5 out of these questions to see or tell if you could probably have ADHD. Maybe or maybe not. Maybe it's just that you are going through some kind of stress, momentarily issue or situation that you cannot manage, and therefore you're going kind of into overdrive, which might sound like what I'm about to read to you is relatable, but be careful. Listen to the questions. Number 1, do you have trouble concentrating? 2, are you easily distracted? 3, do you consider yourself highly impulsive? 4, do you have trouble getting or staying organized? Do you find yourself unable to think clearly? 5, do you feel like you always have to be busy doing lots of things, but then you don't finish most of them? 6, do people say you talk too much? 7, is it hard for you to listen closely to others? 8, do you jump in and interrupt others when they're talking or doing something and then wish you had thought first? Oh, wow. I think I lost count. That would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Does your voice seem to carry over everyone else's? 10. Do you struggle to get the point of what you're trying to say? 11. Do you often feel restless inside? 12. Do you find yourself forgetting things that need to get done but are not urgent? And 13. Do you find that your emotions are easily aroused and expressed, especially feeling impatient, easily frustrated, upset, or angry? So these are just some how to manage ADHD in the office or neurodiversity. So neurodiversity, the poor inhibition that we have, the poor self-regulation, the problems with executive functions, those are the mental abilities that allow us to regulate our own behavior. ADHD in adults is presented in the following manners, which is time management problems, poor mental organization, inhibition problems, self motivation problems, and emotional control problems. These 5 problems areas are created by ADHD in major adult life activities. So if you are a leader or a manager, I want you to please know that ADHD or neurodiversity in adults does exist. So if you are a leader and you're thinking, okay, but how is this helping me? How am I going to make use of this information? Well, here's the thing. What you want to do is that you want to help your employee have an accountability buddy, helping the person take charge of their calendar to see where they are in their progress, or if that responsibility is too much for that accountability buddy, I would suggest that you, as the leader, aka the manager, give that person the responsibility to own their actions and say, okay, what have you researched? And that way, you, as the leader, as the manager, have control over where to direct the employee. Because let's be honest, one of the issues that we have as leaders and as managers is that we expect for people to guess how we want things to look like. And in the words of Brene Brown, she says that if we want things to be clear, we need to express how finish looks like. But with coaching, that person can achieve a lot. Let's talk about executive functions. For those of you that are constantly being trained or go to seminars or something like that, you already know what executive functions are. But for those of you that don't, there's 7, and this is self-awareness, inhibition, non-verbal working memory, verbal working memory, emotion regulation, self-motivation, and planning/problem solving. Only through reading, through education, through training, through coaching, I cannot stress enough what coaching can do for a person. Please, if you are a leader, if you are a manager, reach out to an ADHD coach or a coach. And you can reach out to me at my LinkedIn webpage, which is Sandra Corona, or you can go to my webpage, which is expatology.net, or you can send me a message to my business WhatsApp, which is 832-410-2003. And I will more than happy help your employees, help you to not only navigate life as an ADHD or neurodivergent, but to help your employees with this neurological condition so that you can help them achieve. If you know somebody, or if you know any cases, or you have any questions about ADHD, please let me know and I will be more than happy to help you. I'm also in Facebook, and I'm also in Quora, Quora. You can find me there. You can find me in all of these social networking pages. Thank you very much. This was Sandra Corona for Brain Switch, which is a branch of Expatology. Thank you. Bye.